Hello guys, let's start with self tarot. I had originally already saged this area down and cleared its space, but I did the video yesterday and I don't know what happened. It didn't upload and then the video itself got deleted. So that message was deleted. For whatever reason, why, I don't know. But it did nevertheless. And we're not gonna get hung up in whys. We're just gonna take it and run with it, and we're gonna do it better. So I had already pulled and pre-shuffled a little bit, but I put all the decks in uprights. Again, I don't too much like to read in reversal, but again, we're working with spirit and we're letting go of our control. So if spirit sends him out reverse, he has some kind of faith in you that you know what you're doing. So we're just gonna talk about it the way it comes out. With the world upright, it's usually a journey coming to an end. You know, like the Fool, the journey is beginning, but the world, it comes to an end. But we see it as reverse. So whatever journey, and I see a queer married. I mean, to me, Four of Wands is marriage because it's a man and woman and I got a bouquet or whatever. But it's unity. It's coming together of some sort. And this Page of Pentacles in reverse, pretty much in upright is it's making a plan, starting out with a good idea of how to grow your money. But maybe the journey of your money is coming to an end of finance or finding love in that journey of love. Or maybe it's not what you thought it was, or maybe you don't want to put your time and effort into that new beginning anymore. Or maybe it was an old cycle coming to an end and you're not putting your efforts towards that old cycle anymore, and it's causing you a new beginning. You know what I'm saying? Kind of idea. I'm not too sure of how this story is gonna go yet. Let me clarify Page of Pentacles for, not clarify, but yeah, make sure I'm saying, I mean, I felt it, but you know, just validation, clarification, but not necessary clarification with another guy. Anyway, talk too much. Truly dedicated, like I said, put your money towards something, focus on their goals. So because of a cycle ended, maybe you start focusing on your goals. Maybe the cycle needed to end to start focusing on your goals of marriage. But Ace of Swords or Queen of Cups in upright is sitting in her motion, sitting, taking care of, you know, what's that called? Past childhood traumas, you know, being gentle. The Queen of Cups is gentle, is caring, is nurturing kind of thing. Maybe going to a nurturing kind of thing. But the quick communication is an end to it. Some kind of quick communication, whether you had let's get it. It came to an end. There's no more quick communication. I mean, we're gonna clarify. Whatever I don't know. But now you're paying attention to the fruits of your labor. Maybe you put an end or blocked somebody or made sure, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you getting everything in order. Because whatever the cycle came, maybe the cycle that you closed, you're blocking, so you can pay attention to the fruits of your labor, pay attention to how you're growing good seeds out of the good ideas. And I say ideas because a bird on top of her head. You have good ideas and you're planting good seeds from those ideas. And with a bird on top of her head reminds me of I think a rhino always has a bird, or some kind of animal that has a bird on their head, because they can't see which way to go, so they listen to the bird to figure out which way to go, kind of deal. But yeah, and the King of Pentacles is sitting in everything that you came to grow with. You know what I'm saying? They came to prosper, came to fruition. You're sitting in that power. And that in that time frame, you should, if you're not, you should, and it's possible, and more than likely, you're being more kinder to yourself. And if you're not, it's definitely the time to be more kinder within self. It is time to be kinder within self. It's a card of, hey, I see into the future. That's how I see this card. I see this into the future. This is the small you. This is the older you. And you're just like, hey, I'm giving you a cup of compassion to say everything's going to be okay. Just got to keep on going and keep prospering and do things the way you wished you see me now. The person I am today, I had to go through what you're going through now. With that being said, you're going to be diligent about it. The hard work is gonna pay off. You might find counsel and people older than you around you. They might be giving you a good pat on the back, but you're really working towards what you see. You're putting your passion in your mind because you know it's a good creative bound for you, and it'll make some kind of money out of it. Whatever hard work you need to focus on or you want to focus on, you're going to focus on, focus. Get to it. Get down to business because it's going to make you prosperous. And I do see this King of Pentacles and this Three of Pentacles. I feel like just looking at these cards, once you know, become easier on yourself, it's easier to work through problems. It's like you are your own counsel. You are that older woman to yourself. And just looking at the cards, it's like, how could this little girl not be her? You know what I'm saying? And she has her hand out the same way. I know it's cups and pentacles, but I need everybody to realize once you get through emotions, we do receive gifts. I don't know why. I don't know how it correlates. Maybe that's just God saying you passed the test. But once you get through these emotions of your childhood traumas, it's time to start working with others in an easier way, in a nicer way, being able to work with authority. Maybe some people aren't very well with authority. Shit, I'm talking to Aquarius, ain't it? Aquarius, we don't do well. Now, I say we because I feel like everybody can jump into anybody's energy, but as a rebel without a cause, as they call Aquarius, authority, don't do well with authority. And the not doing well with authority stems down from childhood. It stems down from childhood because the authority figures that you put most trust in, they just kind of let you down, whoever it was. They told you what you needed to do and didn't care about what you wanted to do. Not to say that what you wanted took precedence over what you needed, but you weren't allowed to be that kid and just want just because wanting is wanted. You were told how to need first and fast and quick in a hurry. You know what I'm saying? So and that might cause you a little pain. It might cause you a little trauma. And when I say trauma, you need to get back to those tears. Get to those tears. Be nice to yourself. Whoever didn't allow you that, they didn't allow that because someone didn't do that for them and they waited their whole life if not to do it. I mean, maybe they never are going to, but they just kept that emotion of how it made them feel and they didn't cry it out. They didn't try to make it better. They just decided to mirror what they did instead of look in the mirror and realize that that wasn't okay. But you being the person that it hurt, you know what it feels like and you know what not to do because 1, it was done to you. 2, you turned around and did it. 3, you recognized it. Now it's time to work towards fixing it. Fixing your own problems because you are an adult and you're responsible for them now. Let's clarify. The world in reverse, please. Can I get world in reverse for Aquarius? World in reverse for Aquarius. The meditation I got for Aquarius was the face of the magician. So maybe you were trying to focus on your inner magic, or, you know, not inner magic, but your inner hurt. You're focused on your inner hurt, trying to manifest. And I say the face of the magician because when you see the magician card in this deck in particular, you can't see the magician's face. It's like hooded and the face is down, and it just reminds you of like a sad, dark person. You know what I'm saying? But not all magic is bad. But I can tell you this: anytime, anything you think of determines your outcome. So if it's a positive positive thought, you probably have a positive outcome. But if you're doing magic based off of a negative emotion, you're not going to get a positive outcome. If you're doing spell work to protect yourself, let's just say protect yourself, and you're protecting yourself because you feel like somebody hurt you and you really just don't want them to succeed, or whatever the case may be, that's not gonna work. Or either you want to protect yourself, like I said, you're protecting yourself, but in reality you don't want them to succeed. So you're just saying, I'm doing protection. You're not. What are you protecting exactly? You inadvertently protected them. We're just gonna slide that out because it was sideways and it hit the floor, so we don't need it anymore. All right, let's get to it. Can I get Aquarius, please? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Okay, and 4 Wands, Emperor. Not Emperor, King of Wands. Can I get Queen of Cups, please? Clarification for Queen of Cups. Okay, sorry, my eyeball. Queen of Cups clarified by the King of Cups. Ain't that something? Ace of Swords, please. That's the same thing happened yesterday, guys. But it was a different card. I don't remember what it was. Ace of Swords. The story is similar. Ace of Swords, please, for Aquarius. Maybe, Ace of Swords, let's talk about it, though. We're gonna talk about it. Ace of Swords for Aquarius. Ace of Swords for Aquarius. Can I just get one? That's a lot. 2 is cool because we got 2 cards left in this row. I'm gonna shuffle them different in a hot second because I'm not getting nothing. Like I said, next we're gonna do an intuitive pull. I ain't trying. Ace of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. Can I get Ace of Swords in reverse for Aquarius? Ace of Swords. Okay. Ace of Swords again. So why we had to pull it again? Okay. So with that the second Ace of Swords that came in, of course, this is the Light Seers Tarot. So with the Ace of Swords is, this deck is this one came out, and another one hit the deck. Yes, I am military. Said deck. Pride. King of Pentacles, please. Can I get one for King of Pentacles? How come they keep falling on the floor? It is the right. Maybe I should pick them up when they come on the right and leave them when they come on the left. Yeah? Let me try that. King of Pentacles clarification. Well, I said it, didn't I? Came to the right, pick it up. Oh, I just don't like the floor. The floor is so low, you know? King of Pentacles, if it come out again, we're gonna keep it up. Yeah, talk about low. The Devil came out for King of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Oh, that came out. Followed by the Eight of Cups. I think it's wild that we have a lot of stuff clarifying itself, validating itself. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Tree. A tree. Tree. Three of Pentacles, please. Three of Pentacles, please. It's too many. Three of Pentacles, please. Three of Pentacles. Thank you. So with the few decks that I have here is the Good Tarot, which is this one, and this is the Light Seers. This is Modern Witch Tarot deck. With the small deck, there was no booklet, but every time I see this Page of Cups, it reminds me of in and out, energy. And it's, we're gonna get to it. That's backwards. We're not gonna do backwards. We ain't gonna do one. We could. Anyway. The World in Reverse. So like I said, usually it's the journey came to an end, but the journey must have just begun. And you might be a little stingy and want to do it. You might not want to do the journey. And it's the same thing that this card means. Four of Pentacles. Pretty much. Is getting it together to make balance. I mean, like you've been holding on. You're clutching to your pearls. I want to say stingy. Okay, you're being stingy about this journey. You probably don't want to go. You probably don't want to go on this journey. You probably don't want to let go. But this is about finding balance too, especially being an even number. Is about finding balance, but you're not. You're being materialistic. You're not open. You're not open to the journey. You're not opening up to what you need to know. What you need to do to become a better Aquarius. no gender, but maybe you feel like the efforts that are being put or not being put towards are reminding you of how the other times it happened and is not being put towards. But you gotta start looking at yourself and why aren't you accepting? Why are you not planning to move forward? Why are you not planning to put your money somewhere else? You know what I'm saying? Or put your ideas or put your love somewhere else. Why are you stuck and waiting and thinking the next outcome is going to be the same outcome? Like, you feel like somebody's giving you a rainbow full of offers, but you know once you pick up that same little cup, it's going to be empty like this. But that one got water in it. And I don't know if you ever seen these bowls with water in them and you vibrate them. It's a whole new vibration. It really kind of look like this once you use that with water. So maybe you are really not open to change. I just heard a knock. You're not open to change. You're not open to doing something differently. You're not open to working with others. But I'm kind of confused because you got this King of Wands and this Four of Wands here, which is unity, celebration, and the King of Wands is... And every time I say it, it's like I always want to say it's the next best thing to Emperor. Now, granted, you might not want the next best thing, or maybe that's what it is. You feel like the next best thing is going to lead you in the same path, and I can't even say it's not or will. But what I will say is, if you cut this thought process out, you can actually get to what you want. And maybe what you want is messing up your thought process. Tell me about it, because honey, I know how that goes. But the King of Cups and Queen of Cups, clarifying each other. They're both solid. Not even solid. They're both master of their emotions, is how I see it. They're connected. As human beings, they are connected and nurturing to their emotions. And it's time to go within. As you can tell with both of them, they are both with their eyes closed, meaning, you know, when it's time to meditate, time to sleep, time to think real deep, you close your eyes, and when you close your eyes, you see darkness. It's time to be okay in that darkness. It's time to be okay in that darkness because, you know, when your eyes open, there's light. It's okay to sit in those emotions because, you know, after a deep sea of emotions, it's time to come to the surface and time to get a fresh breath of air. And you know how you get that fresh breath of air as you swimming up to that surface, you think you ain't gonna make it, and that one, it'd be everything. It's time to do that, but you have to get into it. You have to get into it. Get in that cup. You gotta get into it, and with this Ace of Swords, clarifying Ace of Swords, it's time to get into it. Get in your mind. And they both came out in reverse. So right now you don't want to. You don't want to take that ladder all the way deep, 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 deep. You don't want to take that journey again. You're being stingy about it. You just refuse to take that journey. Just like you refuse to see. You refuse. Like, think about, hey, I got something for you. What you get? But I got something for you. Just wait. I'm finna give it to you. What you get? You ain't give me nothing. That's that whole vibe. You ain't give me nothing. But the person has a solid idea. I mean, it's in reverse. Because you don't want to take it for real. You don't want to take it. You don't want this offer. You don't want to take it. you don't want to be a part of it. But is it marriage? Is it unity? Is it a job? What is it? It's in its power. It has power behind it. It has strength, power behind whatever it is. Is it the journey itself to yourself? Is it the journey with someone else? And I say that because it says 4 of Wands. And that's a togetherness. Is it a journey of a job that you don't want to leave? Do you not want to leave a job? Do you not want to leave a situation to embark on a different journey? Either way, though, you got to go inside your mind and figure out what you want to do and what's best for you. You have to go inside. The answer is in you. Can't nobody decide for you. Of course, the longer you sit back and do nothing, the universe will decide. But when the universe decides, you don't like it. It's like your mom, Mother Nature. If you want me to decide, you ain't gonna like my decision. So go ahead and make the best decision for you and what you want right now. And if it's not for you on the outside, okay, you learned. And you got exactly what you wanted out of the universe, and you let the universe allow you to have it. You didn't go out taking it. The universe is saying, now is the time to choose who, what, where you want. Choose. But go in deep. Don't just choose because this is how you choose things. I just choose because, I ain't got time, I'm going to choose. No, think about that choice. Think about every step that's going to happen when you choose that choice. Okay, I'm used to choosing this because I don't have enough time and I feel pressured. I'm going to just go because it's close to my right. It's close to my left. Or I'm just used to that because that's just the way I do things. Maybe doing things the way you're doing things is not working no more. Because the way you used to do things was the way this little girl used to do things. And that don't work no more. She's trying to tell her, look, this is a new way. We can do it a new way. There's a new way. I've seen it. I've been through it. And I'm coming back to tell you how to do it. It's a new way. So walk away from that old way. That's what that is. We gonna get into it now. With this 9 of Pentacles, again, looking at the, I always think about Jody Mama. And I feel like yesterday when I had this card, it came out in your reading yesterday. But it's you looking at your fruits and your labors, and once you start looking at them, you start to see where everything's growing. Like, maybe I should plant over there. Maybe I should do that over there. Maybe I should do that over there. But with the 9 of Pentacles, I always see, like, with these two together, I see, this is what I see. In certain situations, there could be a man and a woman that came together and they started a relationship, a foundation. And she is kind of happy, but looking at where else she can plan. And this man is just like, okay, you do that. I'm gone with all that I got. That's just what I see. Now, I hope the best for whoever and the best outcome for that situation. Maybe the idea of you looking to plant your seed somewhere else could be the inclination that you needed to see that this King of Pentacles is willing to walk at any time. Not to say that that's everybody. That's not for everybody. I'm just saying, maybe that's something y'all need to see. I got mine, you got yours, but I can see how you be easy to leave if things ain't right. That could be the situation. But with the King of Pentacles walking away, so let's just say this is you. This is your situation. This is you. You done seen how I did really well. I really did this garden. This garden is beautiful. But what about over there? What's that garden? Is there more space over there? I could plant some more tomatoes instead of just looking at what you got right here. But with this Knight of Pentacles, it's a person of solid foundation. They got a good head on their shoulders. They know what they want to do. They know how they want to plan. They know how they want to see stuff. They know how they want to manifest. They are embarking on that journey. You know what I'm saying? They're headed to go make the best with all the pentacles that they have. So maybe you walked away from the situation that had you in your mind, that just reminded you of, or maybe you walked away from the journey, or maybe walking towards that journey, taking your pentacles from the situation. Watch me now. Taking your pentacles from a situation you don't want to work on, that seems like it's the same outcome. Maybe. But it puts you in your emotions and you have to master them. Or maybe you are mastering. Maybe you're about to master them because they're upright. So it's happening. It's happening. And you got a king and a queen. So maybe you and a partner are mastering together, learning how to master each other. But honestly, within self, you're master. You need to master within self before you can even think about another person. Because however you think you're mastering, it's going to show up that way. And if it ain't right, the other person is going to react. And you're going to get that outcome you got as a child. And you're going to inadvertently put yourself into a childhood trauma. With that being said, the King of Pentacles. Come on, bro, work with me now. The King of Pentacles has everything they ever wished for and fought for. But with the Devil, but the thing is, with the King of Pentacles, they wish and they fought for and they wanted it and they wanted it, and it's all material. I mean, it was all pentacles. It was never, you see, it's lonely. Don't have no companion, don't have no real love, don't have no, just, you know how Aquarius be, y'all will end a friendship relationship and walk off and act like you ain't hurt. But again, when you get to the top, it's lonely. Who you got to share this pentacle with? Who you got to spend it on? I mean, you got the Devil here, so it is some kind of addiction. Some kind of addiction. Maybe addicted to getting money, honey. And that was the way things worked for you. You was addicted to getting money, and relationships seemed like everybody the same. Because as long as you could remember, everybody been the same. It's time to put that old thought in the trash. Because everybody is not the same. Hell, you ain't the same from the person you talking about. Y'all might have similarities, but y'all ain't the same. You got to put that thought process down. Put that stingy way of thinking down. I mean, you live in the world with a billion other people. How much do you really think is only you? Only you can fix you. Figure out you. Only you can help you. Only you can support you. I mean, yeah, if you have to. If there's actually nobody at all there. But if you got people calling and you not answering, if you got people texting and you not responding, if you got people emailing you just to check on you, and you then you are making yourself, like you put yourself into a hellhole. You put yourself into a hellhole by, it's just money. I just gotta get this 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 money. I just gotta smoke. I just gotta take a shot. Just take another shot. I just gotta hump on her. I just gotta hump on him. I just need him for this night. I just need her for that night. It's time to love. It's time to get in that cup. It's time to master them emotions. And like I said with this, like if you read it this way, you stingy with this journey of mastering your emotions. You are more than addicted to just making money. And it's keeping you trapped. All the money you got is keeping you trapped. Now, thinking that somebody finna give you that same plan, thinking somebody got the same plan of hurting you, same plan of disappointment. It's time to dig a little deeper. It's time to take them step 1, 2, 3, all the way down into the center of your mind and give that little girl hope. Get a little girl light. Give this path a little light. To say it's okay to love on you. Walk away from that hard way of thinking. Walk away from this devil, which is yourself. Walk away from that inner devil telling you, come on, you don't gotta cry. Walk away. And that's the thing, you not even, you're not even walking away, because this an upright is walk away. You're not even, six of cups upright, 8 of cups in reverse. You don't want to get in there. It's too emotional. But I promise, until good July 17th, now was the time to cry. And maybe you don't gotta cry for another year. But get you a good weekend, 2 weeks in, 2 days, 3 days in of crying. Because that is what's gonna bring you back into that person you feel like you are. Right now you're trying to feel like, why everything happening like this? Why everything going crazy? Why everything going haywire, left, right? Because you're imbalanced. And whether you want to believe it or not, we have all the 4 signs for a reason. We can't just operate off of air all the time. Boom. We can't just operate off of water all the time. We can't just operate off of earth all the time. We have to balance them all. In the times when we, like right now, I mean, the best way to really understand it is every sign we go through, actually feel it. Actually understand what that sign is about and feel that sign. If they cry a lot like them. So you know, and you know when the time is right to cry too. Don't just be out here talking to people mid-deep conversation. But don't get me wrong, you can cry. And if these people that are around you tell you to stop crying or what's wrong with you, or remind you of that childhood that didn't get to cry, and that's how I feel. Like they didn't get to empty them cups. They didn't get to choose to walk away. Like that wasn't a choice that they could choose, was walk away. It was I had to be in those cups. I had to be in that cup. I had to figure it out too soon, too early. But with that being said, it's time to it's time to cry. I'm just leave it there. It's time to cry. You don't have to stay. You're choosing to stay in this energy of little girl and big girl. Like, you're choosing that. You can choose to walk away too. You can choose to put those burdens down and say, mama, daddy, uncle, grandpa, aunties, y'all didn't do this right, but y'all did your best because that person above you didn't do you right. And they thought they was doing their best. And then your great grandma didn't do you right. But that's all they had in the cotton field. That's all they had down in Wisconsin. That's all they had. So don't be in and out about it. Choose the idea and stick with it. When you stick with it and work it out, work through it, you will be naked. You will be vulnerable, but you'll find a newer way to, I won't say to hide, but to clothe yourself. You will find a way to master yourself, but you have to be this little girl and work on it. You have to work on it. You have to work on it. Don't be in and out about it. Page of Cups is in reverse. So commit or stay committed. If you had already started the process, I was trying to say healing process. If you already started the healing process, stay on it, connect to it. And with these cups, Queen and King of Cups, Four of Cups, Page of Cups, Eight of Cups, Six of Cups, it's really time to get in that water. I want to say bag so bad, but maybe getting in that water bag will get you into your money bag. You gotta get in touch with your feelings. Write about those things that hurt you as a kid. Write. When you write, you sit there and you think, and you can breathe through it. Take deep breaths. Don't let your mind stop you. Don't let your mind stop you from crying. Can I get 3 overall for Aquarius? Make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you heard, I'm gonna keep this one. If you heard anything, look, more water. 9 of water too, so 9 of cups kind of deal. But we're gonna read the booklet. I like to read the booklet for this deck. Can I get 2 more for overall for Aquarius? 5 of water. So I see 5. I see change. It's time to change and get out of your head and get into your emotions is what I do see. Especially air. Sun in reverse. It might feel a little... How did that come out of reverse? All of them are upright. Anyway, sun in reverse. It might feel a little dark. Maybe that deep sea dive is a little dark. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to because you're used to the light. You're used to air. You're used as an air sign. We're used to the side of things of life. Oh, the hee ha ha, and that's just okay. And you'll be fine. But right now, we're not fine. Air. The wheels have changed. We are at the deep dive, deep sea right now. It is time to dig deep. You got into the mid-July. Get in there. Cry, please cry. So with 9, I always say night and 9. 9 of water. It says and represents dreams come true, wishes fulfilled, contemplation, enjoyment, contentment, achievement of desire. It is right to say no to what isn't right for me, and now it's time to experience wishes fulfilled. The sweet harvest that come about from seeds I planted. I drink in the aroma of successful endeavor, take pride in my hard work and achievement, and savor the satisfaction of a job well done. I deserve a pause and acknowledge I co-create, and I do it joyfully. So yes, in order to completely co-create in the right way, in the right positive, and get the most highest outcome for your best self, is literally to be your best self, to be compassionate, to cry, and not to be quick to anger and start fights here and there just because it feels good to push somebody away just so they don't hurt you. That's not a boundary. That is manipulation. That is not a boundary. That is narcissistic, and it's a vulnerable way of being narcissistic. So work on healing yourself so you don't have those traits by accident. And 5 of air is tension, conflict. 5 is come on, change. Conflict is a good way to see my motives and intentions. I can use this experience to grow into a more authentic version of myself. It is not important to win. It is important to have integrity. Other people have beautiful ways of thinking, and I'm not always be in agreement with me. I am open to this opportunity to live and let live. So again, yeah, it's time to find a new way to be assertive, because sometimes we might find tension in the way we assert ourselves, and when we do that, in that tension of being just kind of raw instead of understanding and just setting a boundary, we wind up pushing people away instead of setting a boundary of saying, you can cross, but we say, nah, we don't want it. So learn how to say, don't say that or don't do that, and now you can come. But with that Sun in reverse, you don't want to do that. Okay. Abundance. At this time, everything is possible, and everything I need to know is illuminated. Projects come to fruition, relationships flourish, and my growth is assured. Pretty much. Your growth is going to be through going through these emotions. From going from air to earth to water, dig deep and come back. You have to take this journey that you just don't want to take. Go ahead. Go ahead. I hope this helped you, Aquarius. Take that journey. Take that plunge. Dig in. Swim a little bit. Take a break. Cry. I see you on the top. All right. I hope you enjoy it. Like, share, subscribe.